Before former Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott lost his party's leadership last year, he announced the country would hold a plebiscite on whether to legalise same-sex marriage. A plebiscite involves a public vote on an issue which Parliament ultimately decides, but it's non-binding, meaning members of Parliament don't have to follow the results of a public vote. Abbott opposed same-sex marriage.
I just think it was a completely tokenistic and manipulative way to get the issue out of the road and to get it sorted out, and to just say, you know what, we're going to appease and appeal to the conservative elements of our party and the electorate and say, that's it, we don't want to talk about it anymore, we're not having marriage equality in this country.
Abbott's Liberal Party successor, Malcolm Turnbull, continued the strategy of holding a plebiscite.
This is a big issue. It's a big issue that concerns all Australians, and we believe that all Australians should be entitled to have their say.
Unlike Abbott, Turnbull supports same-sex marriage, as does the majority of members of Parliament and the majority of Australian voters.
The Prime Minister has to bother with the plebiscite in order to appease the right wing of his party. It's that simple.
Earlier this month, opposition leader Bill Shorten, who also supports same-sex marriage, announced his party would not support a plebiscite, instead calling for a free vote in Parliament, meaning members are free to vote their conscience.
Why should gay Australians be subjected to a different lawmaking process than any other of our Australians?
That has effectively stalled the effort indefinitely, which isn't sitting well with people on both sides of the issue.
So lesbian and gay people, I think, are looking on feeling pretty powerless at a national discussion that needs to catch up with where Australian people are.
The political situation hasn't served us well. It hasn't, to this point, enabled us to have a reasoned public debate on this issue.
While several polls showed the majority of Australians supported a plebiscite, that support dropped quickly, down to about 25%, once it was revealed that a plebiscite would cost taxpayers here more than $100 million. Analysts say all of this has hurt Turnbull politically.
The fact that you've had this sort of long-going, slow train crash over this issue has really demonstrated in a sort of blow-by-blow way that he doesn't have a lot of the qualities, I suppose, that the Australian electorate were hoping that he would bring to the leadership.
Unless either party changes its position, which is unlikely, the question of whether to legalise same-sex marriage in Australia won't be addressed until at least the next federal election. Navarro, CCTV, Sydney.